Yeah, I did. And then went into the chicken business.
Into the chicken business, running a fish and chip shop.
Yeah.
Do you have the same people coming in every day, or at least on a regular basis?
Regular.
And do they always, you can set your watch by them, can you?
Yeah, normally you can.
There must be, I mean, fish and chip shop has always been a hub.
Yeah.
There's so much going on there.
Yeah.
Everyone's always a little bit excited. I think it's the vinegar.
Yeah.
Okay, Maria, what are you going to go?
I'm going to go for the middle one and say spark plug.
Spark plug, says Maria. Let's see how many of our 100 people said spark. It's right. Well, 100 is the score we have at the moment. Down that goes 43.
It's part of the ignition system in the car, the spark plug. I do not have to tell you. I'll say I love a fish and chip shop. I love fish and chips.
Very good. Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Sean, welcome to Point. It's great to have you here from Liverpool.
Yes.
Tell us all about yourself, Sean.
So I am an auditor.
Finally. Finally. That's nice. Sean, what are your interests?
Well, I'm a big sport fan. Mainly recently I've been getting into darts.
Oh, really?
So last Christmas, my mum and dad got me a dartboard, and a couple of days ago, I thought I was quite a dart fan at it, and stupidly, I decided to enter the qualifiers for UK Open after about 3 days.
Wow. What? Fancy.
Turns out it didn't go quite as well as I thought it would.
I mean, also, when you play it properly, you have to stand at quite a distance from the board.
Yeah.
I mean, no one tells you that when you have one at home. Sean, what are you going to go for?
I am going to go for the top middle one, which I think is wheel nut.
Wheel nut. So, Sean, let's see how many of our 100 people went for wheel nut. Well, 100 is our high score, 43 is our low score at the moment, and you wheel past that. Look at that. Down to 9. Very strong, Sean. Great start to Pointless.
Very well played. I love entering the UK Championships after 3 days. I think that's very, very impressive. Yeah, also known as a lug nut. It's the thing that attaches the wheel to the axle. It's not just any of the nuts. Yeah, the big one. Yeah.
You're in charge of the day-to-day communications, or is it
within the company? Yeah, so taking out like HR stuff or fun stuff as well. And
do you get any nice little holiday deals?
I get discounts and I get credit to use on websites sometimes. So
That's exciting.
we've had some holidays out of them.
Good. Now, Alex, you actually are the last person to have before, so if you wanted to, you could do a little mop-up job.
Top left glove box, top right clutch pedal, I think, hubcap, boot lid, I guess. So that's on that kind of coil stream, wing mirror, one button. So I think I'm going to say clutch pedal.
Clutch pedal. Yeah, why not? Let's see what happens when we say clutch pedal. It's right. Well, 9 is currently on the score. 15 is where you end up with clutch pedal. Not bad at all.
Well played, Alex. Not much special time new for eggs.
Eggs. I mean, thank God it's a pedal.
The pedal was doing a lot of work.
Pedal and then the letter C in front of it.
Yeah, it's got to be doing something.
Yeah.
Now, Blockbox, quite right. It's a big score though. That would have scored you 49. Hubcap would have scored 5. Blimey. Fruitlid, absolutely. Fruitlid would have scored you 28. Now this one, do you know this?
Coil spring.
Coil spring. Yeah, absolutely. That was scored 10. Yeah, wind mirror, not window mirror. Very 40 points for that. Not the horn button. Is that an expression?
I suppose it must be.
23 points.
Electronic horns. I mean, horn buttons, I suppose.
Yeah, you just call it the horn in a horn. You're a white old horn button, aren't you?
Yeah.
Horn button.
Yeah. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, well, we'll do the round. Let's have a look at those scores. 9, Sean, very well done indeed. That's the best score of the past. 15 is where we find Alex and Katie. Then up to 43, where we find Maria and Chloe. And I'm so sorry, Rosie. Rosie and Stephen on 100. But anything could happen in the next pass. Good luck. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second list please step up to the podium? Okay, let's put 9 more picture clues up on the board. And here they come. T, N, P, C, H, B, C, D, S, F, B, D, F, B, and S, V. There we are. Now then, Katie, welcome back. Remind us all about yourself, Katie.
I'm a desk editor. I work in London and I work on lots of different topics.
And being desk editor, I mean, that's not saying being a proofreader. It's a very different. What do you do as desk editor?
So I sort of hire the proofreader and the copy editor and all the different people. I sort of like project management of books.
How do you train yourself not to read everything that comes across your desk? Because, you know.
Yeah, it's hard. It is hard. I don't really read for pleasure anymore. I just read the books on my desk because I have so many. And it's difficult once you kind of start to not just read them.
Do you know one of the many difficult things about this job is,
Oh yeah.
I've got, wonderful, yeah, wonderful.
Where's this going?
I'll tell you, I've got a whole book of these that read it. Is going through all the questions. The reason why, if I ever get way late halfway through reading things, is because I'm trying to work out what the answers are. And it's terrible. Now then, Katie, you have to score 84 or less.
Okay.
Do you know what? I haven't even looked at it.
I was trying to look while you were talking. I was like, trying to do both.
See, it's not.
I mean, there is my big problem with the job is what to do when he's talking.
There is one, I mean, in my head I'm like, it is obvious, but then I'm second guessing myself. But I'm just going to say it, and whatever will be, will be. I will say sun visor.
Sun visor. Sun visor. Okay, here's your red line. Lovely and high. What happens when we say sun visor? It's right, and you're through. Well done. That goes down to 30. Takes your goes up to 45. Very well done.
Yeah, it's a sun visor.
There you
It's a
go.
visor for the sun. Well, it's not for the sun, it's for you. To deal with the sun.
Deal with the sun. That's it. Good. Joe, welcome to Pointers. Lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
Hi, Dan. I'm Joe. I'm 63 and I work as a training administrator, which basically means I put people onto training courses, everything from plant machinery down to IT courses.
All people on IT, they go, wait, what do you mean down to IT courses? Down to, across to, possibly even up to. Joe, what do you do for fun?
I'm a very keen runner. We started with running out of time every day.
Do you listen to things when you run?
No, because of distraction, I start slowing down.
Yeah.
I'd like to run and I try and focus on the next checkpoint.
Oh, I see. That's just what sort of distances do you run?
Mostly up to half marathons. I tend to these days constantly run 5Ks and 10Ks, but I've done about 50 or 60 half marathons over the years. So.
Joe, it's terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. But how impressive. That's brilliant. Now, you're on 9, 90 or less gets you into round 2. Okay.
I've got an idea of a few of them, so I think I'll go for top right and go for cylinder head.
Cylinder head. Very good. Sean, our lowest scorer in the first pass. Let's see if Joe can do that again with this cylinder head. There's your red line. Cylinder head is absolutely right. And that goes down to 7. That is strong indeed. Well done. 16 is your total score.
Pretty good score, isn't it? 33, well played, gents. There must have been a band called Cylinder Head at some point. Surely heavy metal band.
Yeah.
Exactly. And the cylinder head is the head of the cylinder.
Yes. Thank you. Now then, Chloe, welcome back. Remind us all about yourself.
I'm a student currently studying politics and history at the University of Manchester.
Very good indeed. And your hobbies, Chloe?
I do a lot of painting in my spare time, kind of picked it up over this year. Still my sister, she does textiles A-levels, so I steal all her things and just cream.
That's fine. You've got watercolours.
I usually use her acrylics.
That's
Yeah,
not
they're
fun.
better. They're fun.
That's not fun. You'll build up with a palette.
Yeah.
That's great. Scrape it on.
Yeah.
Chloe, you are there on 43, which means 56 or less gets you into the next round.
I'm going to go for the bottom middle and go front bumper.
Front bumper. Took me a long time to work out that front bit. It is right, of course. Let's find out. Here is your red line. Front bumper is absolutely right. You are through. That goes down to 15. Very strong indeed. Takes your petrol up to 58.
Yeah, on top here, Steve, they once renovated a bumper car. You went over 100 miles an hour.
Really?
Bumper car, yeah.
Oh, no, some electric power.
No, that I don't know. No, I think they just took a bumper
Oh, I
car,
see.
stuck an
I
engine
see it. But
not within
I think
the ring of the bumper car.
Wait, we'll not bump into that.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Yeah, no, I think,
Yeah.
I think on the open road.
Yeah, fair enough. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, Stephen, welcome back. Thank you. I mean, with one hand I give and the other I take away. I'm afraid you are our high scorer, Stephen. But anyway, remind us all about yourself.
I'm an architect, basically. That's my story of my life.
I always know, I mean, not being remotely gifted as a draftsman of any kind. I just love the idea of those boards that architects.
That's a long time ago.
Oh, do you not? Of course you don't have it.
No, it's all on computer.
No, it's all on computers.
All right, Granddad.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
I have to retrain, almost retrain actually.
Oh.
Because I studied at university and all drawing boards, and then halfway through my life I had to change to computers.
Oh, back to the computer instead of the drawing board. Yes. Stephen, I'm afraid, as I say, you are the high scorer, so there's no target. But you do get at least to go out in a flash of brilliance and just knock off all these ones we haven't got.
So we've got a tailgate and the number plate, the bonnet catch, the drive shaft, fan belt, the dipstick. So drive shaft perhaps.
You're going to go to the drive shaft. Let us see if drive shaft is right. Let's see how many are 100. Except I'm afraid there's no red line, as you're already our high scorer. Oh, look how good it would have been. Look at that down to 3, Stephen. Well, you can walk out with your head held high. Takes yourself up to 100.
It's the best possible answer on either board. It's very well played. Lovely way to end it.
Yeah.
Now, I think we've been through all of these. Tailgate would have scored you 25. Number plate,
Beautiful 14.
44. It's a nice net. Bonnet to catch,
Yeah.
scored you 12.
I used to have a Stilton fan like that.
Love it. Oh, delicious Stilton fan. Fan belt would have scored 42. It's amazing how people can look at a picture of a fan, a picture of a belt, see the initials FB, and they said it's a part of a car, and 58 of them going, nope, not close. And yeah, dipstick, absolutely. 21 for dipstick. So yeah, drive shaft could not be beaten.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. So at the end of our first round, we have to say goodbye to one of our pairs. I'm so sorry, Stephen and Rosie. Wow, bittersweet. Sweet low score there, and bitter. I'm so sorry you had to learn that out. Thank you though, for playing so well, and we'll see you again next time. Stephen and Rosie. All right, for the 3 remaining pairs, and that comes round 2. There we are, down to 3 pairs. Joe, well done, our lowest individual score there. Joe and Sean, our lowest pair. Good luck to all 3 pairs. Our category for round 2 this afternoon is pop music. You all decide your pairs, who's going to go first, who's going to go second, and whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. Okay, and the question concerns nationalities in pop songs. Richard.
Yeah, we're going to show you 6 UK top 40 singles on each pass. Left one word out of each one. That's the nationality. Okay, but which words have been left out here? Good luck.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Okay, I shall endeavour to read these song titles out and say blank in the right place. Walk Like an Blank, The Bangles, 1986. Blank in New York, Shinehead, 1993. Blank Roulette, Rihanna, 2009. Blank Boy, Anika, 1981. The Blank Rover, The Pogues and the Dubliners, 1987. And Blank Summer, Stereophonics, 2013. Chloe.
I know a couple of them. I think I'm going to go for Russian Roulette by Rihanna.
Russian Roulette says, Chloe, let's see how many are 100 says Russian. It's right. There we are, 40 for Russian Roulette.
Yeah, number 2 hit, that from 2009 that we had.
There's really another nationality of roulette, is there? There's just roulette and
Russian. Well, I guess French roulette, I suppose, because it's a French word.
Yeah,
But yes,
yeah.
we don't get Rwandan roulette.
No. Oh, well, Welsh roulette. Delicious.
That sounds delicious,
Doesn't it?
Yeah, I saw that on a Heston Blumenthal menu.
I'll have it.
Welsh roulette,
Well,
yes, please.
Yeah. Thank you very much indeed. Joe.
As on I think I'll go one that's a bit nearer to my taste limits. I'll go for Nika and the Japanese boy.
Japanese boy. Right. And Nico, let's see if that's right. Let's tell me about 106 Japanese. Japanese boy is right. Look at that. Very well done indeed, Joe. This is becoming a habit. I think these low scores 13.
Very well done. One of those one-hit wonders anecdotes. She's a Scottish folk singer, Mary Sanderman. Japanese boy was written for her by her arranger.
Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Katie. This board's all yours. Do you want to go through it and fill in all of that?
No. Okay, so the second one, all I can think is Englishman in New York, and I know that that's not Shinehead. I know that that is thing, but that's not right. Like the Irish rover, because they're Irish, too obvious. The bottom one, I'm thinking Indian summer, because I can't think what else that could be. And I think what I can do will be too high, so I'm going to do it. And I'm really sorry.
Katie, I salute you.
Indian summer, I don't know if it's a song.
No, India. I mean, what other nationalities of summer are there? I don't know the Welsh summer, which I look forward to. Beats me. I'm quite get the end of it. But Indian summer, let's find out. Is it right? It's right.
Oh my God.
It's right. Very well done indeed. And there's your reward. It goes down to 8. Fantastic, Katie. Indian summer.
Well done, Katie. One of those things where at home you would have taken the risk all day long. Actually, when you're here, it's very tough to. So very nicely done. Manic Street Preachers also had a top 40 hit with a song called Indian Summer, and it is, of course, the Irish Rover. And that would have scored you 32 points. Walk Like an Egyptian, you did well to avoid. It's a pretty big score, 73. There's not Englishman in New York. Jamaican in New York by Shinehead is only top 40 hits. And the point was not very well done for said that.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. So let's take a look at the scores. We're halfway through the round. 8. The best score of the past, Katie. Very well done to you. 13 is where we find Joe and Sean. 14 is where we find Chloe and Maria. It can't be the curse of round 2 again. What we need is a nice Shinehead type answer from you in the next part. So let's hope something that you know, Maria. Good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second phase please step up to the podium? Let's put 6 more song titles up on the board with missing nationalities. Here we go. We've got Blank Hull, Aretha Franklin, 1971. Blank Pie, Madonna, 2000. I'm in love with a blank film star, Passions, 1981. Blank Kissing in the USA, Debbie Harry, 1986. Blank Pete, Jim Carrey, 1995. And Double Blank, Malcolm McLaren, 1983. There we are. Now, Alex, how's that board looking?
Not good. Music is not great for me, but there's one that I definitely know, but I think is a very high scorer, and it's one that I think is deaf to my best scorer. So I think, and the rest of I don't know anything about. So I'm going to guess at French Kissing in the USA.
French Kissing in the USA. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. There is your red line. Takes you down to 39. Not bad at all. That leaves your score at 47.
Well played, her first solo UK top 10 hits, Debbie Harry.
Thank you very much indeed. Okay, Sean.
Next.
Sean, you're on 13. 33 or less gets you into the next round.
I'm in a bit of a similar situation to Alex here. There's one that I know, and I would have been able to probably guess French. Other than that, I'm just lost. But I might just have to make sure we don't get 100 and say American Pie.
American Pie, says Sean. Okay, let's hope you don't get 100. Here is your red line. How many of our 100 said American Pie? 76 for American Pie takes your total up to 89.
Yeah, not the easiest board in the world, I have to say. So I think you did what you had to do there. But very interesting now on our first video. See if we get you through to the head-to-head finally.
Very interesting indeed. Maria, can you talk us through that board?
they were the only two that I did know, but I think it's just appeared in my head, and it's Aretha Franklin and Spanish Harlem.
Spanish Harlem, says Maria. Here is your red line. Can you get rid of that Spanish Harlem? Let's find out. Spanish Harlem is right. And you're through. Look at that. Very well done. 3, you get to the head-to-head. Down to 15. That's a great answer. 55 is your total.
Very well done, Maria. That's lovely to see. Originally recorded by Benny King. How are you with the rest of these?
Not brilliant, actually.
That's interesting. So you don't know the Passions one.
I think that's German.
It's German, yeah. The only top 40 hit post-punk band scored 8 points. When that peaked in the UK chart, peaked to number 25. Number 2 was Vienna by Ultravox, and number 1 was Shut Up Your Face by Joe Belcher.
Yeah. There you go.
Different days, weren't they? Different days back then. Double Dutch. 21 points for that. And this one is the best answer on the board. He sang it in the movie The Mask. It's a cover version of the song Cuban Pete. Cuban Pete was scored you 3 points. Very well done if you remember that.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Well, that brings us to the end of our second round, which means then saying goodbye to another bet. You're our low scorers in the first round, and I'm afraid we have to say goodbye to you this round, but we're very much looking forward to seeing you next time. I'm quite sure you'll be going much further then. Thanks very much for playing, Sean and Joe. After the remaining 2 days, it's now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Katie, Alex, Maria, and Chloe. You are now 1 step closer to the final, and a chance to play for that jackpot, which currently stands, would you believe, at £4,250. Before we play that, actually, so we can't boost that jackpot even more by finding a couple of pointless answers. There it goes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many UK wild orchid species as they could.
Yes, 6 of them on the board. 2 of them we've made up. 2 of them are pointless answers, and 2 of them, at least a couple of people mentioned, or 1 or 2. But which ones are the pointless ones? There's £250 for each one that you can find.
Thank you very much indeed. So let's see if we can truffle out the pointless orchids here, UK wild orchids. And we've got spirit orchid, fen orchid, early spider orchid, red helleborine orchid, white striped orchid, and coral root orchid. So, Katie and Alex will go first. Feel free to shout across the board.
I have no idea. Maybe coral root or early spider orchid, which is really random. That's right, yeah.
Didn't have to make up like White Stripes had an album with orchids, and that might be where that came from.
Yeah,
No,
let's go down.
that might be the made up one. So
So do we go with, what was, I think we might remember then, that's a short word, red helleborine.
okay, we'll go for red helleborine.
Okay, the red helleborine orchid. Let's see if that is a pointless UK wild orchid. It's an orchid. It's going down to 2. Oh, well. Maria and Coke.
We're going to go for an early spider.
An early, you're going to nip up for an early spider?
Yeah.
Okay. That's grinding slang. We'll look it up later. Let's see if that is a pointless UK wild orchid. It's right. Down it goes, still go down. Ah, still down. Ah. Oh, well, there we are.
That is unlucky. Well played. At least you found orchids. But yeah, that was a really, really hard one. I tell you, your instincts are certainly right about the White Stripes. Had a top 10 single with Blue Orchid, and so White Striped Orchid was an incorrect answer. I thought so. Last second, you can get the coral root, which would have added £250 to the jackpot. That was a pointless answer. So those other 2, Xander, one of those is pointless, one of them is incorrect. What do you think?
Let's go. I think fen orchid. Now, Fenland would be a good place to find an orchid.
And the fen orchid is found in Denmark. That's a pointless answer. Very, very well done. The spirit orchid, there's an extremely rare orchid, the ghost orchid, but no spirit orchid.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, all orchids are hard to find. Otherwise they wouldn't be exciting. And so they proved today. We didn't find any pointless orchid. But who cares? It was fun. Let's play the head-to-head. The first set of 2 questions will be going for that jackpot, and you're not allowed to confirm before you give your answers. Good luck. Here comes the first question, and it is all about People who share their first name with a moon of Uranus.
Yep, question about Uranus here. What we're going to do, we're going to put some pictures up on the board. There'll be 5 pictures of celebrities. Their first names are also the names of moons of Uranus.
Thank you very much indeed. Okay, let's reveal our 5 celebrities. Here they come. A, B, C. B, R, F. C, M, H. D, C, D. And E, P, D, R. So there we are. We are looking basically for the names of these famous people. Their first name happens to be the names of moons of Uranus. So Katie and Alex, you're our golden couples. You get to go first.
I think they're all of them. So I think we'll go with B, Rosalind Franklin.
B, Rosalind Franklin. So Katie and Alex. Now, Maria and Chloe, can you talk us through that all?
A is Belinda Carlisle. B is Miranda Hart. And B is Portia de Rossi. Yeah, we'll go A, Belinda Carlisle.
Okay. Belinda, Carlisle, so Maria and Chloe. So, Katie and Alex went for Rosalind Franklin. B. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said it. It is Rosalind Franklin. It's a good answer. It's a very good answer. It's a very well done indeed. That adds £250 to today's jackpot. Takes the total up to £4,500. Scores you nothing. It's going to be tough to beat in that one. But let's give it a whirl with Belinda Carlisle for A. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. It is Belinda Carlisle. And that goes down to 23, and it means Katie and Alex, very well done. After one question, you're up 1-0.
Very well played. Nicely done. Nothing you could do there. Portia de Rossi is a slightly better answer, but still would have scored you 8 points. Miranda Hart is the biggest scorer. Unsurprisingly, she would have scored you 60 points there. Cressida Vick would have scored 29 points.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Well, here comes your second question. Maria and Chloe,